I'm like, where's the pumpkin? What the f were you guys doing at Whole Foods? It's amazing.
Want to try the popcorn?
Next. Oh, God, yeah. I'm like, I don't know what the hell it is, but it's good. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be trying different pumpkin flavored items from Whole Foods and see how they compare to the selection at Trader Joe's. Next item we're trying is Immaculate's pumpkin spice cinnamon rolls. Ooh, these smell really good. Got that like fall flavor, really pumpkin. You can like really smell it.
Yeah, I mean, it smelled really good coming out of the package, baking, and even now it smells delicious. So.
And these had like a pumpkin drizzle icing sauce for it.
Yep, it came in a pack of 5, so this is one of the 5.
Yeah, it's a really good cinnamon roll. Yeah, it has a really nice pumpkin spice to it, which goes really well with cinnamon rolls because they're already based on cinnamon. So having that more of the other fall kind of spices into it goes really well in this.
Yeah, it's really nice and soft and like chewy and gooey. It's not overly sweet, which is nice, but it is a good balance between the two. So and the icing itself is not just like pure sugar. It actually has like seasoning in the icing itself. So these are really good. I would definitely get these again.
Yeah, they remind me, so Trader Joe's in previous years used to have something similar to this. So they had their pumpkin cinnamon rolls. Unfortunately, this year they didn't have it. So it's nice to be able to find another place that has something similar to it. So if you're missing Trader Joe's cinnamon rolls, I would say these are a pretty good dupe for it.
Yeah, definitely. And especially because it's from Whole Foods, you can pretty much get it anywhere, probably across the country. So
the center part is like really soft and tender.
Yeah. Definitely cooked it right.
Yeah.
I was worried because like some of the Trader Joe's ones have been really, really sweet. This is not. This is more on the savory side. Really
okay, the next item we're trying is 3 Wishes pumpkin spice flavored grain-free cereal. So this one is grain-free, so it's gluten-free, and it's also vegan. Yeah, these ones look very similar to kind of puffed up Cheerios. They also look very similar, so Trader Joe's also has their version of pumpkin cereal called Pumpkin O's. So these are really similar looking to those.
You can smell them. They're very aromatic.
Yeah, it's got like a nice pumpkin taste to it.
Yeah, it's very spicy. Like the spice kind of lingers on the mouth, and they're not overly sweet, but they are pretty crunchy. They're pretty good like size, and I'm pretty happy with trying this pumpkin cereal.
Yeah, yeah. No, it actually like has a really good flavor to it. It's again pretty similar to the Trader Joe's Pumpkin O cereal. So if you can't find that at Trader Joe's, because sometimes those sell out really quickly, this would be a good option at Whole Foods.
It also says on the back of the box that it's got almost, 3 grams versus 8 grams is what it says. So it's got less sugar than other brands.
Now it's time to try the cereal with some milk and see how it tastes. This cereal really adds a lot of that spice flavor into the milk, so it goes really well with milk. So I would say this is a really good fall flavor cereal to get, especially if you like the pumpkin O's from Trader Joe's. It's a good dupe for it from Whole Foods. Next item we're trying is Bobo's Pumpkin Spice Oat Bites. So they're plant-based and dairy-free. You can really see the oats in here. I feel like this would make a really nice snack kind of on the go. I would say these are a bit on the chewier side. Not tough, just chewy because of the oats that are in there. But it does have a nice spice flavor to it. So these are just kind of more on the dense snack side.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. These are just more dense, and the seasoning and the sweetness is all very subtle, which makes them like much nicer to have as like, as you said, like a snack. Like I think these would be perfect for like a fall hike type of deal, or obviously like in your kids' lunches or something. So these are pretty good. I've never had any of their type of oat bites before, so this is a good surprise.
Yeah, it's a nice little snack. They're not too big. They're just a little bit on the denser side than compared to any of kind of the regular baked items. Not bad for a little snack. Like you get kind of that hit.
Yeah, you get a hit of like fall.
So the next item we're trying is a Lesser Evil popcorn pumpkin spice with organic coconut oil and Himalayan pink salt.
So most of them are white, but then there seems to be like a random like 1 in 10 like orange ones. So.
Oh. It's got like a nice spice to it.
Those are really tasty.
Yeah.
And they just kind of like melt in your mouth, so they're really not like that where they have like the hard part in the middle you could like break your teeth on. At least so far, and they're like nice and subtly like sweet and like spicy and seasoned. These are actually pretty good.
Yeah, you can, if you don't like coconut, these might not be for you because you can taste the coconut oil that they used. But they have a nice spice flavor to them. Yeah, so these would be a pretty good snack for fall if you're watching like a Halloween movie or something. You can get these, yeah.
Yeah, they're like I said, like they're subtly sweet with a nice little balance of spice. And I mean, I think this was like at the end cap of one of the aisles with a bunch of the other seasonal stuff. So yeah, these are a surprise.
I would say these are like pretty surprising because you don't really expect popcorn to be in that fall category, but they seasoned it pretty well. And so, you know, if you can't find these, you could possibly try making them your own with like some pumpkin spice and adding a little salt and stuff like that. And that could be a really good treat. I just never thought of putting pumpkin spice with popcorn before.
Yeah. How do you think they compare to the tortilla chips we had, which are kind of like close
Oh,
from
yeah,
Trader
yeah.
Joe's? They're like the closest kind of snacky seasonal item.
Yeah, I would say I still like the Trader Joe's pumpkin chips better because those one had like pumpkin in it. These are just more the pumpkin spice. So you're not really getting any of the actual like pumpkin flavor to it, but the spices go really well with it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, for choosing of the two, but I think they're both good options. That there's
Yeah.
kind of serve different roles.
Yeah, they're just good snacks that you can have for fall that aren't just, you know, cookies and stuff.
Yeah.
The next item we're trying is Whole Foods Market Organic Pumpkin Pie Ice Cream Sandwiches. Oh wow, these are quite different. They have more of that like pumpkin ice cream color, and then it looks more like graham crackers for the actual cookies instead of that classic chocolate color. So,
And this was the only like Whole Foods brand like pumpkin item that I could find in the store when I went.
that is really pumpkin-y.
That's delicious.
Yeah, no, they did a good job with this one. It's like you can get the ice cream and it has that pumpkin flavor to it, but it's not overpowering, but it's not too sweet but not too pumpkin-y. It just goes really well in the sandwich.
Yeah, the actual sandwich, like on top of the ice cream itself, also it was seasoned. And that's kind of where like the spice is coming from, and then like the pumpkin is kind of in the ice cream to give that kind of rich creaminess, to give you more of the earthy pumpkin flavors to go with it.
Yeah, no, these are really good. Highly recommend getting these. They're very surprising that they actually did a really good job of having it more like that pumpkin pie flavor.
Yeah.
Not just pumpkin spice, but like you feel like you're eating a pumpkin pie but ice cream sandwich form. So I'm kind of surprised that Trader Joe's doesn't have anything like this,
Yeah, not really.
because this would be right up their alley.
Yeah, this is great. And there was a ton of them when I was there. So it's not like it's going, like, not like Trader Joe's where like they get one item and it goes away. This seems to be something that, you know, I don't know how long it's been there, but probably can go back and get it in a week or two and it'll still be there.
Yeah, because we've tried the Trader Joe's pumpkin ice cream, just pure pumpkin ice cream, and that one is just, it doesn't have the flavor balance right. It's just by itself. But if you put it into an ice cream sandwich like this, it could be really good.
Yeah. And it's not one of those ones where it's like overly gingery either. This is just kind of like creamy pumpkin pie spice. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, I feel like the thing they did with this one that's really nice is that the sandwich cookies kind of almost taste like pie crust.
Yeah.
And so you're getting that flavor of like the ice cream, which tastes like, you know, you put like whipped cream or ice cream on your pie, but then mix it in with pumpkin and the seasoning. And then you're having the sandwiches, which are really tasting like pie crust. So you really are getting like a pumpkin pie, but ice cream sandwich form.
Yeah, the pie crust is almost like borderline graham crackery flavor too. So it's kind of like that mixture of like pie crust, graham cracker crust in the middle together is kind of what this cookie tastes like to me.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 Whole Foods for this product. The next item we're trying is Honey Mama's Pumpkin Spice Cocoa Truffle Bar. That's really soft.
It kind of almost looks like the consistency of like a protein bar.
Yeah.
So this was like in the back of the store, like in a refrigerated section. So it was like in the same thing where I saw the cinnamon rolls and there's a few other items like whipped cream and like a lot of the coffee based like creamers and milk and stuff like that. So that's what this was.
Yeah, this is like really soft. You can see kind of, I think those are nuts in there.
Maybe it just like melts in your mouth.
It tastes kind of like some of those really fancy candies like See's candies where it kind of just like melts.
Mm-hmm.
And it has almost that like orange liqueur kind
Yeah.
of taste into it. I'm not really getting a lot of like pumpkin spice in there.
No, but like the consistency is super good. It's like a power bar, but if it was actually like soft and chewable.
Yeah, it just, there's no resistance to it. It just like melts in your mouth. And it has like the nice crunch in there from the nuts. Yeah, it's got the pumpkin seeds in there.
That's really good though.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those ones if you want something that's kind of not too sweet, but that can like really hit that, sweet tooth and more of that like chocolatey, nutty kind of thing. This would be a pretty good product.
Yeah, it's real. I mean, it's really tasty. It's just not strong like pumpkin flavor. But if you did just told me just to try it as like a sample at a store, I would enjoy this and maybe buy this, regardless of being pumpkin. Like it's.
Yeah, so if you're looking for something that's like really the essence of fall, I wouldn't say this is, but just as a regular product, pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the next item we're trying is Perfect Bar. They're pumpkin pie flavored. So this looks very similar to that truffle chocolate bar that we were just trying. It kind of like looks very moist, very soft. But this one is made with peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was also next to the truffle bar as well.
yeah. Oh yeah, this is much thicker. It doesn't just like melt when you add it because it's made out of peanut butter, so it's much more stiff.
Yeah. It's very peanut buttery. And
yeah,
then,
kind of like the back flavor of when you're eating it, you start getting more pumpkin pie, but it's very peanut butter forward.
yeah, I think the back end is more canned pumpkin than pumpkin pie spice, but it really just tastes like a peanut butter bar. Like
Yeah, this is, again, it's one of those very similar to the truffle bar, where it's a good product. It's just not fall forward. So yeah, it's not bad. It's just not fall.
I mean, if you like peanut butter, you'll like this bar because that's the main ingredient and that's what it tastes like. With a little bit of fall seasonal spin on it, but
The next item we're trying is Van Leeuwen's Pumpkin Cinnamon Roll Vegan Oat Frozen Dessert. The color to it, it looks like it definitely has some of that like different spices in there because it kind of gives it that more like caramel looking color. So yeah, let's see how this tastes. Damn, that is a pumpkin cinnamon roll in an ice cream form.
it almost tastes more cinnamon roll than the cinnamon roll we already had.
Yeah, no, they did an amazing job on this. This is like out of the park. I mean, this ice cream brand, you're always going to get really good stuff, but even for their seasonal flavors, excellent job.
I mean, whatever the solid chunks that roll through the center of that is delicious. It tastes like the cinnamon roll chunks, and the ice cream itself is really tasty. It is a little more on the like icy side, but the flavor is fantastic.
Yeah, no, they did a great job with this. But like, it really does taste like a cinnamon roll, and it has chunks in there, so it's not just smooth. So you do get some of that other mouth feels to it.
Yeah, it's
But
very textured.
excellent job. Like 10 out of 10. You feel like you're eating pumpkin in the fall in ice cream form.
They did have another dairy version that was pumpkin cheesecake. It was also like right next to it. We just decided to try the vegan one. I bet that one would be also really good based on how this one is. So if you want one option, there's the other alternative. This might be one of the best ice creams we've ever had.
I mean, this kicks Trader Joe's so hard.
Yeah.
Like, any of the fall ice creams that they've ever had, so like the maple one, the pure pumpkin one, they do not hold a candle to this one. Like, this is just really good.
Yeah, I think despite it being a little bit more expensive, I think it's worth the price that it came out as.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can have like the small spoonful like we just had and enjoy it for a while and enjoy the price, but like that's damn good ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, if you see this in the stores, like sometimes they have sales on it, so it can be a little bit more affordable. But yeah, it's definitely worth the price point, even though it's more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a
What's that?
10 out of 10 would buy again.
That's 15 pumpkins out of 10. Well, I think if you can tell by our expression, the ice cream that we just had, the pumpkin cinnamon roll, the Van Leeuwen ice cream, is by far, I think, the best item we tried. I know it wasn't like a Whole Foods brand thing, but I think honestly it's some of the best ice cream I've ever eaten.
Yeah,
Like,
especially for being like a seasonal flavor.
mm-hmm.
Because it's like a lot of times it's like, okay, cookies and cream, you're going to get that year round. And so as an ice cream place, you should be able to make your basic flavors. But making something that's seasonal, that's only being put out once a year, and this could be a completely new product for them, knocked it right out of the park.
Yeah, the cinnamon roll flavor was almost better in that ice cream than the actual cinnamon rolls we ate.
Yeah.
That they weren't bad, but I'm just saying the cinnamon roll ice cream was amazing.
Yeah, and then the other item we really liked that was 10 out of 10 would buy again is the Whole Foods 365 pumpkin ice cream sandwiches. Those were also just, it tastes like pumpkin pie in ice cream sandwich form.
Yeah.
So again, just really good products. Those two are just really great. So if you're looking for something that's more in the ice cream department for fall, those would be our recommendations.
Yeah, and they're actually like right next to each other
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
freezer
yeah.
section. And probably our most surprising one, I think, honestly, was probably the popcorn. It had like a nice balance of sweet, salty, spicy, and it was really nice, like melt in your mouth texture.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those, like, if you're looking for something that's more of the snack and you want that fall flavor without being too sweet, but not too, like, really in your face for flavor, that's a pretty good snack because it's like you don't expect popcorn to really go well with pumpkin spice flavor, but they did a great job with that one.
Yeah. And then probably the two items that are kind of similar to each other that we probably wouldn't buy again, mainly because they weren't like super fall-y. They had their other flavor first was the truffle bar and the peanut butter protein bar.
Mm-hmm.
Those two, like, they were like the truffle part and then the peanut butter were the two flavors, not the fall seasonal kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think they're both really good items if you're just looking for, a snack or something to have. But if you're looking for something that's truly fall flavor, those ones just don't really shine through on their pumpkin flavor. So they're kind of, if you didn't tell me it was pumpkin, I probably wouldn't know it's pumpkin.
Yeah.
So I'd probably pass on those and see if they have any other flavors you like instead.
Well, I hope you enjoyed us trying something other than Trader Joe's and seeing what else seasonal pumpkin stuff is out there. I think we enjoyed some stuff from Whole Foods as a new thing. Let us know if there's something that we missed down below as either pumpkin seasonal or something you want us to try in the future. Leave that in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see similar pumpkin videos, click the video on the screen right now. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.